Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Ply Podcast. I'm Angie.
I'm Irene.
And I'm Joyce.
And we're so excited you could join us today. We are going to start out episode 24 with our administrative portion, and Irene will get us started.
Well, I wanted to mention that we had attended last Saturday the Northern Illinois Sheep and Fiber Festival at the McHenry County Fairgrounds, and that was in Woodstock, Illinois. And we did buy a few things, and we'll discuss those in our segment, Don't Tell My Husband.
There you go.
What else? The new to me sock cal. I just wanted to go over some of the rules. Number one, you can use any yarn you'd like.
Anything.
There was some confusion about that, so I wanted to straighten that out and mention that again. The only objective in the cal is to do something that's different to you. Maybe a different pattern that you've never used, a different heel, do something different with the cuff.
Toe up opposed to top down.
There you go.
So change out the heel and change out the toe.
Right.
Different colors, perhaps.
So what
or maybe make a sock because you don't make
Oh, now there's
socks.
an idea. Sock
Get on that, Ann.
Sock cal.
It's like she's swearing at me. I can't take it. She's swearing at me.
I might get slapped, but that's okay. Little rouge.
Oh.
And I wanted to mention that I did finish my cal item, which
course
is a
you did.
pair of toe-up
So cute.
socks. Aren't they cute?
They are very
And
cute.
I started with the Whirlwind Toe, and that was on the recommendation of Meg from the Wool and Cookies podcast. And I believe this is something that Jules from So Sweet Violet uses on her socks. And it's quite cute and lovely.
Mm-hmm.
And then I proceeded to use I had a Craftsy class that I had purchased a long time ago, my first toe-up sock with Susan B. Anderson. So I just continued and did an afterthought heel, and I ended up finishing the cuff with a Russian bind-off. So I think toe-up would not be my jam, but I might do it again a few times just to make sure that I know how to do that, since I'm this professional sock knitter now. I feel
That'd be an
like,
understatement.
I think we could call you that.
Yeah, I think we could definitely call
I
it
feel
that.
like I should know all different ways of making socks.
Yep.
And the sock cal will end August 1st, 2018.
So find your favorite pattern, make the changes you want to make, pick something new, pick any yarn you like, any weight. You could make bed socks.
Right,
you could
right.
Make,
Absolutely.
You could make slipper socks.
socks.
You could make,
Christmas stockings.
Right?
Anything.
Not a baby sock, because
Right,
that
not a
probably
baby
would
sock.
be unfair.
Oh.
Would you? Oh, Angie.
I'm thinking it's less knitting. But yes, anything you'd like. Just go ahead and give it a try. We can't wait to see. I've been hanging out at the shop a lot lately because I'm on vacation for the summer. And
Lucky girl.
it's
Yeah,
so
jealous.
nice, so nice. So I've been hanging out at the shop a lot, and been seeing a lot of people come in going, "Hey, I'm going to do that sock knit along. Can't wait." And I'm going, "Yeah, I can't wait either."
And I think we have somebody who's completed socks, so they're in the finished object thread.
Ooh.
And in the chatter thread on Ravelry, the rules are there, and also people kind of bantering and asking questions of one another. So it's kind of fun.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yep,
Very
it's
cool.
cute.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I've got for administrative.
Okay. So I guess we'll move on to what am I wearing?
You want to start with me? We usually
She's
start with
looking at
Irene.
you, so I guess it's your
I think
turn.
we could start with you.
Okay, today I'm wearing the Layla.
Layla.
And this is by Debbie Lake. And I think I've actually worn this before on the podcast. And I think that this is the Oval Designs
I
yarn.
love this yarn.
Yeah,
And I love
Look at
this
how
pattern.
pretty.
And it's very summery.
And it looks very pretty on Joyce because she's wearing turquoise and she's blonde and
Oh,
she's
it's beautiful.
darling.
It's very summery.
Girls are so sweet.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's why you hang around with us.
that's what I'm
We're
What are you wearing, Angie?
Well, you know what? I'm not really wearing anything except for I am.
Yes, you are.
So I have this cool thing on my arm
I
here.
meant to ask you what that was.
Yeah, I figured this would bring a lot of interest. Our friend Nick, who knits with us on Wednesday nights, he's really, I don't think he's been knitting a super long time, but he really has this design desire. And he will knit anything. And he did some double knitting, and he wanted to try a pattern that he kind of made up on his own. So he did this double knitting just for practice. Isn't that cute?
He's very talented.
He's so
Yeah.
talented. So he just kind of made this up, was thinking about what he could, do with this pattern. So there you go. And I'm thinking,
that great?
if it was bigger, it could be like a, a cowl or a
Headband
or whatever. But he just like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with it because it's just, I just knit it up for practice and to try this design. And I said, oh, well, I think it's like knitting tattoos. So I thought it was kind of cool on my jacket there. So he gave it to me, and so I put it on my jacket.
It looks so nice.
And I've been wearing it, and people have actually been commenting about it. That's really cool. What is that? So, Nick, I think you should design the jacket tattoo, and we could all wear them all, winter long. But anyway, I just thought it was kind of cool, and then it was neat that he was willing to just practice on something small.
It's clever, yeah.
And it was fun, and I just didn't want it to go to waste, so I'm wearing it.
Good for you, Angie.
So,
That's
Nick,
nice.
way to go.
Yeah.
Good job, Nick.
Keep it up. And what about you? What are you wearing, my dear?
Oh my God, I'm so proud of this.
We are too.
Oh my God, I'm so proud of this. It is the Terry Knits Twist by Romy Hill. If you'll recall from the last podcast, I was having a hell of a time with this thing because I misunderstood the increases that they had at this portion of the shawl. So I was very close to finishing. And there were suggestions that I join the Ravelry group that Romy Hill has, which I did. And the designer, Romy Hill, contacted me immediately when I inquired about a video that I thought she had. Yes, that's a sign of an excellent designer. Anyway, so Romy Hill is this excellent designer, responsive, and who doesn't like that when you've run into a problem?
Yep.
So she suggested, there are many YouTube videos for this left-leaning increase and right-leaning increase, and I was making a bigger deal out of it. I located some videos online and thought, I'm just going to give it a shot and just read the pattern, follow the pattern, and everything worked out. And I'm very proud of it.
And it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
really
thank
lovely.
you. I mean, I
really
love
It's got
it.
these and you can't see, and I don't want her to take it off
Yeah.
because it's so beautiful, but it's got these little twists.
It's like cape,
Yeah, like little.
Hence the name, Terry Knits.
Yeah, it's just like these little twisty. It's like if you were taking your
Oh,
pencil
like
and
loopy
going,
loops.
loop,
Yeah,
loop,
yeah.
And it's just so
Yeah.
pretty, and the yarn is so soft.
And it really wasn't that difficult to make. I made it more difficult. So I'm very proud of it. I love it. I think it's kind of got an elegant look to it. So I feel quite stylish and proud of it myself.
Very
I
pretty.
must
You
say.
did a good job.
So don't be afraid to
yeah.
contact a designer.
Right,
So we
right.
learned that. So don't be afraid to contact a designer or show it up to your friends and say, what do you think? Don't be afraid to set it down for a day or two.
Or if you are a very good knitter, you could start a business.
Yes.
Take someone else's unfinished craft and help them by, charge them an arm and a leg.
I've got tons. Come on over. Oh my God.
Well, you could finish them if you really
Yeah,
wanted
I
to.
know.
But you know what? I think there is a business in this.
It could be. Very well could be.
I don't want that business.
No, me neither. But
Ah.
I'm thinking maybe somebody out there would.
All right.
All right.
So moving on to what did I finish? And I've got some fun stuff.
What do you got?
Okay, so you may recall that Irene had purchased these really cute little top hat. You see those little top hats that have the little critter on the top? And she had purchased a few of these and made the hats out of it.
That's right.
And I was perusing Ravelry, like I sometimes do, and I found this pattern on the website of DMC that goes with these little hats to make a lovey out of it instead.
I had no idea you
What
could
is
do
a
anything
lovey?
other than.
Okay, so a lovey is like something you would give a baby that
Oh,
they
like a
like
little blanket.
And they
hug
hold,
on,
yeah.
chew on, and our little Owen, the recent grandbaby, just is chewing on everything because he's teething. This is a nice thick yarn for that. I just tied it in there with a knot, and I'm going to hand stitch it. I made this in an hour last night. Now this one is crocheted. There is a knitted version on there. But
Cute.
look how
That
cute he
is
is.
adorable.
It's cute.
What does the fox say?
It's so creative.
So anyway, there are some other patterns on their site of things you can do with these, but I mean, if you can make this in an hour, even the knitted one probably wouldn't take
Yeah.
that long. And what a great little gift to throw with a baby gift.
I agree.
I think
so.
That's totally
Very
that's
cute.
very
Darling.
cute.
And on my baby knitting
Kick.
kick, there you go, thank you. I got this darling little pattern here, and I left.
Sweet.
So this is a little.
Oh, it's that cute.
It almost
It's
looks-
blowing out a little bit.
Yeah, it almost looks European. It's
Oh,
very,
that's nice.
better.
Very
Oh, beautiful.
So I will have to look up the pattern name and put it in the show notes because I forgot to grab it as I left the house today. But very European. And the cool thing about this one
is you start with the little I cord, build up, decrease, I cord, and that's how you make it. And I just thought it was really cute and European looking. I used this fun, funky yarn, Baby Blossom DK. And what I loved about it is it puts that little kind of flower design in. Da, 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 da.
That is so nice.
so
sweet.
cute, right?
Gosh,
So
and it
cute.
looks complicated, and it's not.
And it's not because the yarn does all the work.
very
And
nice.
This pattern is DK Sweetheart Baby Cardigan by Vanessa Ewing. So there it is.
Cute.
And super easy, fun, cute. But I love this yarn. Elgin Knitworks has it in a ton of colors. It's got some that, these almost look like flowers, but there's a blue and a green one in boy colors that kind of don't look like flowers. They're just kind of more of a design.
It's really cute.
Super cute. Love the yarn. So since I'm on this baby knitting kick, I picked this one up at Elgin Knitworks. Same pattern, but this one's done in Sueno. It's like a little boy version. Isn't that cute?
Even
So-
boy things can be adorable.
Yes, and you know,
Very,
there's so
very
li-
nice.
you know, having boy grandkids.
There's so few
so
boy
few
stuff.
boy things. So this one I just borrowed from the shop because I wanted to show a boy version. But yeah, check out this yarn. You need to make some baby things. There you go. Some really great, easy patterns.
Cute, cute, cute.
So what about you? What have you finished, my dear?
I finished a Christmas gift.
Yay! It's
I
not even
finished-
July yet.
Wow.
The Inside Outside Cowl by
Oh,
Churchmouth.
the one you were making for your
For my mother.
mom.
And I finished that this week, and it's blocked.
And it's
And
so
it's
is
the
that
Rigo
nice?
on
That's the
inside.
silk.
That's the silk. And then Lana Grosso mohair on the outside.
Very
And
nice.
It looks really cute.
Oh yeah.
I think well, not with my not
Oh,
with my
is
shawl,
that nice?
But I think she'll
Yeah.
enjoy it.
And you know, you could wear that with or without a coat. Just kind of keep your neck. If your neck's warm,
Right.
you're usually warm.
Right,
Yeah, so-
exactly. So,
And that's silk next to your neck.
Oh, is that nice?
one thing done.
Yeah.
for
Wow.
Christmas.
Well, you're ahead of the game.
Yes, I am. I'm very pleased.
And what about you, my dear? Did you finish something
Oh,
wonderful?
I did. I finished
The trip sweater.
So cute.
So this is
So
similar
cute.
to, well, the same pattern that
I
Joyce
think
made.
it's so cute. I really like.
I haven't weaved in the ends yet, so use your imagination. But you know what's really stunning about this sweater? These stripes and the cuff. They kind of have a little bell cuff. It's just so modern looking and lovely. So
so cute.
done.
done.
Yes.
Feels so
Can't
good.
get it
Off the needle.
It does
Woohoo.
feel
Off the
great.
needles.
Yep.
So that's my story.
Okay. So now we are moving on to. Are you did your? Is that all your knitting? Yeah. So now we're moving on to.
What are you knitting?
What are you knitting?
All right, who wants to go?
Well, I'll go.
You go.
All right.
So, oh, look at my cute bag.
Oh.
Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, so I am knitting. This is called Tall Grass, and again, I love pattern at the house. It's a you can look it up on Ravelry. Tall.
Colors are really pretty.
This
in
is
there.
really fun. This is just goes around your shoulders, kind
it's
of
very
like to
nice,
just keep you
lovely.
warm, like maybe in a restaurant. It's cotton.
Oh, it's great
So-
for summer.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Cute,
pretty
cute,
colors.
cute. So you do, I just finished this part of it. Now I'll go into the next section is a little section of maybe that much feather and fan, and then you go back and you do some decreases in the same color. So the yarn is, yeah, where's those glasses, girls? I can't see. Okay. I got old eyes. Okay, so it's Cedar Beachcomber. And that's the purple one. There's a
Yeah, there's
green
various
and-
colors in the shop.
there's a
I
green
noticed.
and teal, and then there's like kind of
Gray, I
a
think, is
taupey
there?
green with cream. This is color number 259, which is the purple. And it has quite a bit of yardage on it, I believe. Well, it's covered up, I can't see it. Anyway, and then the white, the plain white is which I'm working on now. That's this white section. And
It's interesting. Somebody would think that, oh, it's summer, you can't really knit anything.
oh yeah.
There's heaps of patterns out
there's
there
lots
and
of
yarn.
patterns.
And you know,
Yeah.
the thing is, especially for me, when you go into a restaurant or something and they've got that air conditioning blowing, or the grocery store,
Oh,
geez
the
Louise.
freezer aisle. Oh my
You
God.
gotta
How
do-
many times have I been stuck down that freezer aisle?
And you're
Hurry
like-
up, run!
because you're wearing, you're dressed for summer, so you got a little sleeveless dress on and
Oh my
sandals, and
God.
you're like,
Isn't that
ugh.
the truth? Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, something like this that you can just throw in your bag and then throw on your shoulders while you're running through the grocery store or having dinner, so that you're not sitting like this,
Yeah.
not enjoying yourself. Yeah, this cotton is the way
It
to
has
go.
its place.
And look at that; it's got like some little nubbies, so it makes
Yeah,
the
it's
cute
lovely.
arms.
Absolutely.
So that's what I'm knitting. Tall grass,
Okay.
love it. That should be finished pretty quickly here.
Good. Did you start your socks?
We're not talking about those socks.
All right, I won't mention it again. Do I sound like a pain in
You
the
just
ass?
keep mentioning it, and maybe I'll.
I keep thinking, hoping maybe, hope against hope, that perhaps, maybe, just maybe.
They'll be. You know what? I'm just gonna go to the store and buy socks instead of say I made.
I think she would know the difference.
I'm gonna buy those ones that's they have dirty words on them. And go, these are for Irene.
All right.
Oh,
Moving
okay.
along.
Moving right along.
Joyce, what are
So
you
what
knitting?
knitting, darling?
I am knitting a baby hat.
Oh.
And actually, this is one of my, for a little boy, and this is actually one of my very favorite hats for baby boys.
Is that cute?
It's not in color,
So
but it's
cute.
by Baby Cakes, and it's a baby newsboy hat.
Oh, baby cakes makes.
Again, I
huge
say, you think that boy stuff
think that it's just the
isn't
sweetest
cute, and
little
it's
hat.
just adorable.
You just need to look.
Oh my
So
goodness.
I started
yeah.
this yesterday,
Oh, I can't wait.
Wow.
and this is where I'm at.
Okay, just baby stuff makes me go. Oh.
So I love the little ribbing on there on the bottom.
Did you buy that yarn in California?
I did buy this yarn
Oh,
in California. At Stranded Knitting?
Yes,
Shop,
yes.
yeah. So,
Oh, it's so.
she carried, and it's the
Debbie
Debbie Bliss
Bliss?
Baby
Yeah.
Cashmerino,
Oh.
and I do love this yarn. And I gotta tell you, I couldn't find it yesterday, and I knew I had bought this Skeins. I couldn't find it, and then at the last moment of the day, I opened one cupboard, and there it was.
I
but
have several skeins of that in my hidden away stash.
I just love it. It's a very, very nice yarn. But
So
again, Baby
soft.
Cakes, baby newsboy hat.
darling.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So there are knitting patterns out there for baby boys that are cute. There really are. And what are you knitting, my friend?
Well, if you recall from many moons ago, I wanted to make the Clockwork scarf by Stephen West. And I chose colors that were certainly okay together, but I wasn't digging it. And Joyce said, just rip it out. So there we
Always,
were. Yeah.
Joyce, rip it out.
Yeah,
I
rip
mean,
it
no.
out. Yeah, and I thought, after a glass of wine, I thought, what the hell? All right. And I ripped it out. And then I thought, well, listen, I've got to get rolling on this because I do not like unfinished objects. And so I chose, instead of the burgundy, and I'll insert a picture of what it looked like before I ripped it out. And then the color I chose to pair with, this was a Knitted Wit, Rock Candy.
It's such a great name.
So,
That's so cute.
yeah,
I
instead
love
of
knitted wit yarn, just saying.
Instead of burgundy, I chose this kind of off-white color. And that is a Malabrigo Machita in natural.
Yeah, that's
So now this is what it's looking like. And actually, it's much better.
I love it.
Yeah.
I think it's
And
much,
I'm
much
enjoying
better.
knitting. You know, the other thing is that there's a good contrast. And I think
Yeah, I
that
agree.
actually
Yeah.
Yeah.
helps it.
And you're going to wear that with everything because the colors are
Right.
so-
And there's just
Yeah,
a
your
little
winter
sparkle
coat's
in
fun.
there that is not,
It's an
you know,
overwhelming.
not too much.
Yeah.
So,
It's very cute.
yeah.
really, really cute.
So I'll march along with
I
this.
think I actually have the pattern for that as well.
You know, is that all you're knitting there? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That is
So
correct.
since you brought that, I had a little thing I wanted to show. I actually happen to have that pattern made. There it is.
And look, different colors, different look.
Yeah.
But
Entirely.
I want to explain why I have this. And
Halloween?
No, not really. So, you know, sometimes you knit things and you say, oh my gosh, I just hate it. I'm not going to ever wear it. And you've spent all this time on it. Well, this was actually gifted to me from our friend Sharon.
Oh, really? Sharon gave it to you?
She gave this
That
to
was
me.
sweet.
She had knit it up and she's like, I'm never going to wear this. But you know what? I know someone who will. And she brought it and she said, would you wear this? And I said, oh my God, I love it because I love orange, you know?
Yeah.
And
God, it's perfect for like October.
yeah, it's perfect. So she gave it to me. So I just wanted to point out, since she was making that and I had this and I thought, you know, I wanted to say that, like, when you knit something, if you put all this time into it and you really don't like it, give it to someone who you know will love it. You know what I mean? Like, I mean,
There's got to be always someone who would appreciate a hand knit.
I mean, you don't know how much I appreciate this, and I wear it a lot. And then the other thing is, every time I wear it, I think about Sharon, and she's our friend who had
perfect.
surgery. You
Right.
know?
Nice job,
She's a
Sharon.
doll.
We love it,
And she's doing really
and
well.
she is doing really well. She did actually come to Open
Night,
Knit week before last, but I just wanted to kind of throw that out there. If you're knitting something and you don't really love it, finish it and give it to someone who will love it, because you know, handmade gifts are few and far between now.
Absolutely.
You know, everything is a store-bought something. And you know what? She gave me this for no reason at all. Just because.
And you know, I've always been told that when you make something, part of your spirit is in there.
Mm-hmm.
So you may be long gone, but your spirit will still hang on in the
Yeah.
item that you've knit. So
I mean,
isn't that kind of a cool thing?
I will
Yeah.
keep this
I
forever,
like
and
that.
I will wear it all the time. And I just wanted to, you know, kind of bring that up. So if you ever knit something and you kind of like, oh, I'm not going to never, don't throw it out. Don't give it to Goodwill. Think of somebody in your life, maybe somebody at your knitting guild or your knitting group or whatever, who would appreciate a knitted gift, and give it to them. You know,
good
I
idea.
think it's just
It's a very good idea.
you know.
As an aside, I'll mention my mother needle pointed a huge picture of flowers. It was a bouquet of flowers. So she spent a lot of time on there, and my mother's gone now. And she said, don't ever get rid of this. Well, let me tell you, I don't really care for it. Not going to get rid of it, though.
Yeah.
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 You know, the rules were set. I listened to my
And
mother.
someone else will love it.
Listen,
Right.
kids, I listen to my mother.
Yeah.
Someone else will love it.
And that's the thing. I mean, you
Just keep it.
pass it on to
Yeah.
someone who.
Pass it on to one of the girls.
Yeah,
one of
I mean,
the
if somebody
girls-
has the decor that would fit this item, of course, you know, that would be
Yeah.
good.
But I mean, there's a lot of love in that. You know what I mean? I know when I knit, when you knit,
Yeah, the
we,
time you've spent.
we put a lot
Yeah.
into that. I know a lot of times for me with my knitting, it's a release of, you know, a lot of stress, and you know, so I feel like there's a lot of love in there. And I
You're
think
right,
we should,
Angie.
you know,
Absolutely correct.
a lot of love in there. All right, so moving on, we are going to talk about new bare feet. I have bare feet today, ladies. It's nice outside. I've been wearing some sandals. I take them off. No socks.
Irene, you go.
All right. Well, I'll take over. So anyway, on one of the podcasts, I said that I was working on the Felice yarn. What was it called? Hopscotch? Was it hopscotch?
No.
Yeah. Anyway, I had a little bit left over, and I had also mentioned that I was going to take the entire summer to work on those socks. You know, I'm never putting a timeline on anything I knit, because
especially socks.
it was almost like, not that I cursed it, but I thought, oh my God, it was like a fiend. Knitting away. I couldn't stop. So anyway, so those are gone, and the leftovers, I used those up as well. So take a looky. Yeah,
They
used
turned out
up,
cute.
and I had some knit picks. I think it was Stroll, called Ash for the Gray. I had some other thing left over, and I think this was stitched together. Oh, what was it? Blowing raspberries, I think, for the heel. You like that, maybe?
That's
Yeah.
so cute.
So anyway, another pair of socks.
All right, I want you to time yourself.
Yeah, I want to know how fast you can.
I
knit a pair of
thought that it
socks.
was about 25 hours on an uncomplicated
just
vanilla
knit,
recipe.
Just knit a vanilla sock and so. But you know, I think one of the things that makes you knit much quicker with socks like this is you can't wait to see that next color come out.
I absolutely
you
agree.
agree?
I do absolutely
Yes.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
like-
want to mention that on the sock cal, as I was finishing up, I was getting bored.
Bored.
And I don't know what that was. But I thought, well, maybe it is because it's not really striped. I don't know. It was just, I was
there's
done.
no-
Yeah.
there's no
If there's
pattern,
no
there's no
pattern to
anything.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think with something like that, I know when I knit with something that automatically changes, I get super excited to see
Right.
the next.
The only other good thing, this was a great thing to bring to knit night.
Right.
Yeah.
You couldn't goof up, and it was just something that I could talk and keep going, and eventually it was done. So
And I think a lot of people have a knit night project
Oh yeah, you
This is
better
Knit Night
believe it.
Project.
Yeah,
This is
you
my stuff.
better
I
believe it.
because I can't talk
Yeah.
when I knit. Yeah.
How many women have sat around our table and said, "Oh my God, I got to take this all out," or
Yeah.
you know,
Or even when they get home, I used to do
Yeah.
that. I used to bring it. I think, oh, it'll be fine. This is fairly easy. And I get home and I'm ripping
Yeah.
back 2 rows.
yeah. And then you're really mad at your own self for not, being wiser.
Yeah.
I'm
Stocking
wiser
that
now.
stitch.
Yeah.
Stocking that
stocking
stitch.
it. Absolutely. So that was that.
Okay. And what about you, my dear? No bare feet? Anything today?
I have my unique socks.
Oh, you've made progress.
I've made progress. And
These
these are
are-
going to be from my Cal, and I did try a new to me heel, and it was the strong Cal. But the
Strong heel.
Strong heel. Oh yeah, strong heel. What did I say, Cal?
Yep.
Yeah.
There you
What
go.
a calendar.
Anyway. So
Oh my God.
here-
Is it Wizard of Oz? What is
now,
it about these
here I
socks?
thought I had it perfectly matched to stripe, and then it went all wonky on me.
But they're so beautiful.
It doesn't matter now. And here's the back of them.
Oh my God, I would so wear those.
So they're so cute. The yarn is very, very nice.
I'm gonna have to look up some of that yarn. I'd like to have some.
It's
Yeah.
very cute.
Unique.
Unique. Actually, I have the
Unique.
tag. Hold on
You have
just
the
a
tag?
moment. I do.
UNEEK.
U-N-E-E-K. Sorry, Ange. Can you see? There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Very
Oh,
nice.
I really like this. I would like to have some of this. I'm gonna
Yeah, take
look
a
it
picture
up.
of it.
I think I will do that.
And that is that. So by the next episode, maybe 2, these will be done.
Okay.
Yeah, I have time for the calendar.
Yeah. Let's not put deadlines on ourselves.
Yeah, Irene, I'll take 3 weeks to knit that. Sorry, I'm taking a picture of this.
That's fine.
Otherwise, I'll forget.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. Okay, so no
All
bare
right.
feet. Everybody's got those cute socks going, and can't wait to hear about what you guys are doing on your socks for knit along.
Oh yeah, please post so we
Yeah.
can see.
Want it?
I love seeing all the
Definitely.
pictures.
So next we're moving on to our favorite part.
Did you see the nudge?
Don't tell my husband.
Shh.
Okay.
Right. So where were we at the Fiber Festival?
Yeah.
Well, I think
Yeah.
I got the same. Well,
Yeah.
I did this first, and then I had a copycat.
Yeah. Well, there's always a
So
copycat.
we got
I've
this
always wanted
watermelon.
this. Watermelon? Oh, it's all blown out.
Yeah, it's by Chick Ashby. Fingering weight yarn, 75% superwash merino, 25%.
And they're supposed to look
Nylon.
like watermelon socks when we're done.
So we'll have to
little
kind of open this up and
I'm
kind
gonna
of
wait till
check it
Irene
out.
starts her so I
I'll
see
be the
how it's
guinea
going.
pig. That's fine. I like that. It's okay.
Irene will finish her socks in 25 hours.
Right. Tell me where to start. That's where I want to know.
And then I think we got those portable scissors that I don't
Yes.
know if
I
I did.
brought
I
them,
have
but
mine.
I brought
They were
them, but they're
tiny.
not handy. I actually just saw them here.
Yeah, what did I do with them?
I have mine.
Okay.
So here's-
you can show her.
So here's mine. So we got
Oh,
this.
yeah.
See this cute
Look
little
how cute.
thing.
Yeah,
Look,
they're
okay,
And they are
watch.
portable.
Ta ta da da.
Yeah, very cute.
Aren't those great? So then you can snip, 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 and then the cap just goes right back on there.
It's very good
I
for
love those.
travel.
I love
those
And then
for
you
travel.
don't hurt your knitting or anything.
Right, doesn't get
Yeah.
caught up in anything, and it has a cute
Yeah.
little flower pattern on it. I like that.
Yeah,
Very
definitely.
cute.
I bought this cute little bag.
Yeah, that's really cute.
And so I like it because it's got a hole in the top. Well, you can't see the hole in the top. So you can run your yarn through there.
Yeah, you
and-
won't have a rolling ball.
Yeah. I loved this. So, and I bought a cute crochet
And you
pattern.
did more damage there, didn't you?
Yeah, I found some cute opal yarn,
Ooh.
opal yarn. One with kind of boyish colors.
Another one where you knit and you love to see what comes out.
So
'Cause,
that
yeah.
one, and then more girly colors, more for my daughter.
It's really nice.
Yeah, they're really cute.
And those will be fun to make up.
I really do
Yeah.
like how the opal yarn patterns up. So
Yeah.
that's always fun to make.
And it's a hardy
Yeah.
yarn.
Nice hardy yarn. Okay, that's all I got.
Well, I did buy a pattern while I was there too. Circles of Love.
Oh, this
It's a
is so
crochet
You might want to take it
pattern.
out of there.
Yeah.
No, it's not bad.
Not bad. Okay. So it's called Circles of Love. There it is. See, isn't that cute? And it is a crochet pattern.
Very nice.
It is by. Can you see that? Because I have my glasses off. Down in the bottom corner, maybe?
It says Dawn of Circles. I don't know that that's.
What kind of yarn are you going to use to make
I
that?
haven't decided. I'm kind of like,
It just says Dawn. Oh, sorry.
It's really cute.
well, that's the owner of that shop, right?
Yeah. but I don't-
Oh, maybe that's the
Yeah,
lady that
designer.
was-
Dawn
Oh,
Ortega. Dawn
Yeah.
Ortega.
okay.
So that's the owner of that
Yeah.
shop. So anyway, I'm going to knit this up or crochet this up.
Yeah, they were nice people. At the,
Super nice
Yeah, they
people.
were very nice.
yeah.
Of course, they're from Texas, so why would
Oh,
they be
there you
nice?
go.
Yeah.
There are other nice people around the world.
But most of them are from
Oh,
Texas.
okay. Yeah, all right.
Anyway, so what I thought was cool about this is now they used lace weight. I don't think I will. I think I'll probably use more like a sock weight.
I think
but-
it'll work either way. Yeah.
Yeah, and you divide the yarn in half, crochet half of it, and then crochet the other half of it so that it makes circles. So I'll let you know how my progress goes. I
All
crochet
right.
much faster than I knit. So, but yeah.
Okay.
So what are we moving on to? Podcast love. You got
Yes.
some love there, girl.
There's a new podcast in town. Not new people, but new podcast, The Knitting Hookup. And what's unique about it, for me, I've never listened to a knitting podcast that was an audio podcast.
No, neither have I.
So,
It's been a long time.
well, maybe in the old days,
Yeah.
and I wasn't knitting back then, so I,
The
yeah,
old days.
yeah, me, the newer knitter.
Worse than Karen.
You know, I so enjoy, what?
We didn't have radios.
No, that's all we had.
Yeah, nowadays we are so lucky to be alive. Oh, anyway, this audio podcast is with Ellie, who is Artistic Lily Yarn. Beautiful yarn. You
I agree.
have
Yeah,
some
I have
of
several.
hers. And also with Melissa, who used to be Spicy Homemaker. She still is Spicy Homemaker on Instagram and has changed her YouTube podcast name to Hands That Make.
Right.
Am I right?
Yes.
Anyway, I thought that I wouldn't enjoy an audio podcast, but I thought I'm going to give it a try because we like Melissa and Ellie, so why not? And it's not bad. It has its place. So while I was cleaning my office or my film studio, pardon me, I keep forgetting it's a film studio now. I listened to it and it entertained me. It's almost like being on a party line or something. Back in the day, there were party lines. You could
Party
listen in
line.
on some of these conversations. So that's what it felt like. They were talking amongst themselves and kind of bantering about their life, knitting projects. And anyway, give it a go if you think of it. You can find it on your computer or on iTunes.
All right.
So
Good idea.
Very good. Well, I think we've kind of covered everything. Have I missed anything?
I think that's
I
it.
think we're good.
you're good.
Well,
We're organized.
I did forget one thing.
What's that?
I finished the moho built by last podcast,
yeah.
and I did block it, and I forgot to show you. And I
Oh,
said
let's
I
see
would.
it.
Oh, we gotta see it. Gotta see the mohos. Oh, wow.
Look at how beautiful.
See, look how those little
Oh
holes
my
blacked out so
gosh.
pretty.
And it's lightweight.
It's very pretty. I
Oh
like
my
how
God.
it's
I
made
think
out.
you could wear it year round.
Yeah.
I think I could.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love this.
And it's that Zen yarn.
Yes, Zen yarn
Oh
garden.
my God, it's like
What was
butter.
that? It was like a goldfish pond.
It was a
or-
one of a kind.
Koi pond.
Yeah, koi pond.
Oh, it's
There we
lovely.
go. Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty.
Now I'm done.
All right. We can never really be done when it comes to knitting.
No,
you know?
that's true.
We
Never
have got
done, never done.
8,000 projects
Yeah.
and never done. Well, thank you for joining us today. We're really excited you did. And we can't wait to talk to you again next podcast.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful week and keep on knitting.
It's good for your health.
Bye, everyone.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to 3Ply Podcast episode 24. We're so happy you could join us today, and we're going to start with our administrative portion from our friend Irene, who I forgot her names again. Okay, ready?
That started out so well, and then it went
And
awry.
then it went right then, and I could see I can see Irene's face going, she forgot.
What the hell is going on? Okay.
All right.
Outtake. Scratch. All right, yeah.
I am so sorry. I tried
Are
to
you
hold
choking
it.
or not
I tried to
choking?
hold
You can't hold it back.
It's okay, we got it. She's good.
Sorry.
Okay. Didn't
I
die.
didn't mean to interrupt.
Thank God. What do we do?